Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I have something very interesting that I have come across. A great ecosystem that I think has got a lot of legs and a lot of merits. Now, as always, when I come and bring this to you, it's because I've already done a lot of hours of research on something. I'm going to bring you a revised version of all the research that I have done, but then it is up to you to go out, take a look for yourself to make sure that it might become part of your portfolio. It's very important, this part. Very important. Now, Suku, infrastructure to boost brands in the physical and virtual world. Now, Suku is a blockchain-powered ecosystem of transparency and authenticity solutions that enable brands to increase engagement with their audience in both the physical and the virtual world. The Suku ecosystem consists of three products: the Omni, DeFi, and Infinite World, and an ERC20 token. Now, what is the intention? Because I find that very important when you're researching, when you're trying to figure it all out. The project's intention is to help brands adapt to the new market conditions, where competitiveness is at its all-time high. Consumers demand more transparency, and technology creates a plethora of new opportunities to increase engagement in the physical and virtual worlds, which I completely agree. Brands are changing, consumers are changing. Consumer behavior is changing all the time. Now, some of you already know that I've been involved in the marketing world and run a marketing agency for the last 4 years, which I will have some updates on that very soon as well. And for me, what's really important is how you deliver your message to your audience, and is the brand cutting edge? Are they taking opportunities when they arrive before their competitors to have a competitive advantage? Now, Web3 tools designed to empower innovative brands and creators to engage with their audience is entirely new ways and places, including the metaverse, is on the top of every board meeting out there at the moment. Do they have any idea how to do it? No, they don't. That's the reality. Right, you got these multi-billion-dollar companies going, raising their hands during the conference meetings going, yeah, we should be on the metaverse. And then a couple of other team members are like, yeah, we should be on the metaverse. But where do we start? How do we go about getting on the metaverse? That's where they get stuck. Now, this particular company has been seen on Forbes, Business Insider, Mashable, Yahoo Finance, and MarketWatch already. Now, as I mentioned, the ecosystem has three key components to it. Let's talk about component number one, the Suku Omni. It's a blockchain-powered transparency, traceability, and authenticity solution that enables brands to show the story behind their products, prove their claims, and engage with their customers in an entirely new way. That is that particular product. Now, when we talk about the DeFi solution, it's a decentralized finance platform for supply chain participants. And the third one, the Infinite World, building the infrastructure that enables brands to start engaging with their customers in the metaverse. So that's the ecosystem of this, right? It's so important when you're researching a new project to figure out what are the competitive advantages of this particular project. How does it work? Who's involved? How do they go about it? What are they going to do about it? How do they plan to tackle it? Is it realistic? These are all questions you got to ask yourself. You got to ask yourself a million questions before you get onto something, especially when it's a brand new project. Because that is when it's at its most volatile, biggest opportunities, but also the biggest problem when it comes to if you get it wrong. And, it does happen. It happens to the best of us that we get it wrong. Now, for me, what's really important? Let's have a look, for example, transparency of goods, data, and transactions across the supply chain. Is that a real world problem? Yes. Having a token that is listed on Coinbase Pro, KuCoin, and more, does that give me peace of mind. Yes, it does give me peace of mind. Now, in the case of the Infinite World, the second part of this particular ecosystem, it provides a carbon negative NFT marketplace. Infinite World is a carbon negative NFT marketplace for celebrities and artists. Now, is that something that we can look to in the future and find that more and more people want to be involved in? For me, the answer is yes. And for when it comes to the Omni, the second product of this particular ecosystem, it is a B2B platform that helps brands become more transparent and more trustworthy. And the token itself, the Suku token, allows trading partners to use the platform smoothly and efficiently. And so that's how this ecosystem wraps up. And then when we look at DeFi and decentralized finance, I mean, come on. Like, this is the future. This is where we are going. We're going towards DeFi finance solutions across all industries. So there is a lot here to unpack. Now, when you go to Suku.World, you will quickly realize that this is going to take you some time to go through this properly, to go through who the partners are. I mean, you got Hedera. Hedera Hashgraph is involved in this, right? You got the ecosystem partners and everyone that's involved with this particular project from at that level. You've got the media, how much media attention it's getting, right? You've got some very, very good branding as well. Like from a visual perspective, this brand, I believe, has done a great job in portraying itself and giving, people like me who come across it for the very first time, a very good sense that these guys aren't playing around, that they are here to stay. Now, as we dive a little bit deeper, what's really important is to go onto things like the About Us page and start to look at who's involved, from chief executive officers to chairmen to presidents and everyone else involved. It's really important to do your homework on this stuff. I talk about it all the time, and the reason why I talk about it all the time is because it is really, really important to do your research and understand what it is that you are getting yourself onto. Other aspect of it as well is to make sure that you follow the social media. Follow an alarm bell. Very, very important, right? This is where you get the quickest up-to-date information. So that when you're going about your day, you can see what they're up to, how they're going, and especially because they're going to be working with all sorts of different brands and working in the metaverse, you want to stay up to date as quick as possible. I know that I sound like a broken record, but the reason why I keep telling you guys is because eventually you're gonna hear me out. You're gonna hear me out, you're gonna listen, and then you're gonna do it, and you'll be much better for it, which is the reason why I exist. Now, Infinite World recently combined with strategic partner Dreamview, which was founded by the team that pioneered computer-generated imagery, CGI technologies, at Lucasfilm and Disney. Now, Infinite World will go public in a merger with special purpose acquisition company SPAC, Ares Acquisition Corp. Now, how is this going to affect Suku? Infinite World is still a business unit within the Suku ecosystem, and the Suku is the token that connects it all. The Suku token allows users to engage to earn across all of the platforms of the entire ecosystem. It connects users to brands, to physical and digital assets by unlocking and delivering real value for the entire ecosystem. Though gamification mechanics, Suku provides access and unlocks exclusive experiences in the metaverse. So it's going to be great. This is going to be massive. It's going to be huge, right? And it's really, really exciting to see how quickly this ecosystem is already taking place. Like I said, I've come across, I'm excited, I've done my research on it, so I had to tell you guys. Now, when we talk about the three different aspects of it, when you go on the website, you can click on learn more and you can go into each particular project, right? So Suku Omni, Infinite World, and the DeFi, and you can learn about it. And you must look into this, right? As a brand, you can request a demo right there. So you can put your name, your company email, and your company web address, and then they'll be in touch with you. But this is exciting for a brand that wants to get a competitive advantage, this is exciting. And this entire ecosystem is powered by the coin, the company's coin. And so the bigger this ecosystem grows, the more brands jump on board, the better the coin is going to perform. Just the nature of it. Now, Infinite World, the marketplace that they create for brands, like to get, like to get them into the metaverse. I mean, check this out. Like, remember, this is a beta version, just to give a taste of what it's going to be like. But already, it gives you an idea on how this particular ecosystem is going to be helping brands all around the world. It's exciting stuff. Honestly, like really, really, really cool concept. And like I said, I think there's some huge potentials here. Now, when it comes to the DeFi, and again, you gotta do your homework, right? You gotta research this page, learn everything that there is about it, how it works, what it's like, how it's going to impact and drive that innovation and help brands and suppliers through the transparency model of this particular ecosystem. So I don't know about you, but I am very, very excited to have found it. It's, for me, like I said, hours of research put into small, bite-sized videos. It's now up to you to jump on Suku.World and learn about it yourself and see if we agree on what the future of this ecosystem looks like. Now, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.